right, man. Showtime. One of the fights they want is Fundora and versus Jermell Charlo. They want that on regular Showtime. They also want Jermell and Benavidez on regular Showtime. They want some other fights on there as well too. But this one of the fights, Fundora did an interview. Um, Also acknowledged that he may not, get Charlo fight for a whole nother calendar year because Charlo has been fighting once a year for quite some time, right? And thank God that he is always in phenomenal shape, that he don't really blow up like that. So he fought once in 2022. We know he won't be back. He fought once in 2021. He fought once in 2020, right? He last time he fought twice was in 2019. So the previous 3 calendar years, he fought once in Fundora. If that trend keep going, he fight Tim Tszyu once next year. Then Fundora, get a shot at him till 2023. And that's a criminal for him to have to wait around that long for a title shot. That's criminal. But nonetheless, you know, um, it's a fight that they want. At Showtime, it's one of the fights they want for them to, be able to, you know, re-up without Haymon and keep doing fights. Now, the deal is apparently set to be up in January 2023. So in the next few months, we gonna know something. Now, apparently, they got a card June 5th. November 5th at the Armory. And if I was a betting man, that card is probably gonna be a Samson boxing card. You know what I'm saying? So, Elvis Gomez is gonna be on that card, taking on Rosario. So I think the Jake Paul fight is going to have a replay of Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. So they had to put a fight card on there. So I'm not sure who Dave Morrell signed to. Let me see. Let's see if we can find. If I'm a bet man, it sounds like a Samson boxing fighter, but I definitely could be wrong. So let's see if we can find out who his promoter is. So Luis the Cubis is his promoter, is what they're saying. So that's the only Al Haymon card that look like that's coming up. That's like the only Al Haymon card that's coming up. And that's a card at the Armory. And I might just be off the strength for Luis de Cubas. That's the only known kind of PBC card, because Fundora, that's going to be a Samson boxing card. So, but at the end of the day, Fondora's sister also going to be on this card this weekend. But, is Charlo required to get in the ring with him is the question. If he going to hold that belt, he going to still hold the belts and be at 154 pounds, then yeah, he should get in the ring with Fundora. He's the interim champion. Most people feel like Tim Tszyu don't deserve his shot, that Fundora should get the shot. But if Charlo want to move up, you can't call it a duck neither. But they want to see this fight on regular TV. I don't think Charlo would have a problem with fighting. I don't think Charlo would have a problem with fighting Fundora. Quite frankly, I favor Charlo in that fight. Now, could Charlo, be getting old, and not be able to take the punishment? Charlo might be the one dude that's durable enough to take on Fundora. And Fundora might be the only dude at 54 that's at the top that's durable to take on Charlo. That's heat. And it's hard to sell that on pay-per-view because Fundora, he ain't like him, and the Lubin numbers never came out. But for Charlo, that's a tough fight. But Fedora said, they train for the knockout, and that's what he's gonna try to do to Charlo. And imagine how that can launch his career. But it ain't gonna be easy. But Charlo fighting once a year and then jumping in the ring with Fundora, that ain't no easy thing neither. That ain't no easy thing neither. So but it's a fight. Them the type of fights that Showtime want to put on. Them the type of fights that they want to put on regular TV to bring Al Haymon back. Now Al Haymon feel like if he, give up ground and give them what they want, he started to lose power as the most powerful man in boxing. But shit, then what's the play? And I think the play is gonna have to be finding another network. That's gonna be tough. Because he done fucked over every major network so far. I don't even know who owned USA Network. TNT then filled their program with AEW. They got basketball, they got hockey, they got golf. So where are they gonna go at? They fucked over Fox. They've been on ESPN. They've been on a number of Paramount networks. They're gonna be on Freeform. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't kind of messed it up. They didn't messed it up. It's sad. It really is. It's sad. But he might just create his own channel. It was talked about Top Rank creating their own channel. They got kicked off HBO. I don't know if that was, you got to ask Bob, was that, true? So I don't know. So I mean, but it is what it is. But this a firefight. This is what they want. But Fundora team game. But if you got a dude that ain't fought once a year, Fundora might have to wait a couple more years to be world champion. You drop the WBA, the WBC interim title, and go another route. But Charlo got every belt, so maybe they force him to fight him another belt. But but they got to find a network to fight on. Fundora gonna keep fighting based off of Espinosa trying to work around Al Haymon. That's working with Samson. That's working with Bellator, and that's bringing in Jake Paul. He trying to cut out Floyd Mayweather, cut out Al Haymon. But the crazy thing about it is, allegedly, it sounds like he held Al Haymon to take money off of Showtime plate. That's what it seemed like. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it sounds like. Well, they said allegedly Al Haymon was keeping the $60 million or whatever the budget was, and Espinosa still was paying the salaries of the fighter. Then what's the budget for? And now Espinosa ass in deep trouble. Now you got to make something shake. And it's hard to make something shake when you don't have Eddie Hearn and you don't have Top Rank. What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? So that's up to them. But it's one of the fights that they want to make, and we'll see. We'll see if they make it. But Al Haymon gonna need a network. I honestly do. I expect them to reach a resolution. But if they don't, I want to see how creative. I want to see how creative Al Haymon really gonna get. Honestly, if you're gonna do an app, a network, but if you put up the money for all the Fox cards, you know what I'm saying? You putting up all the money for the Fox cards. You might as well just do your own channel. That's what it sounds like to me. You might as well just do your own channel. Quite frankly, you might as well just do your own app or channel. If you got it like that, but we'll see. But if people ain't buying bullshit on the premium network like Showtime and all that, we're gonna buy bullshit on the app. Who gonna pay a subscription for PBC when we can stream that shit? You still ain't making no fights. You know what I'm saying? And all your vocal supporters, they don't break bread in your fights neither. They streaming them just like they streaming that shit just like your naysayers streaming it. Tell me I'm lying. Come on. They got this presence on social media where they pro Al and all that shit. But when the cards all fall down, it ain't Al. It's I'm gonna keep I'm gonna stream this shit. They're not in a handful of people that's buying all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a handful of people. It's not even 100,000 people buying a lot of this shit, if they lucky. So if people ain't buying it, then how is advertisers still gonna be willing to buy in? But he the businessman, not I. But these are the type of fights that they want to see. And I think Charlo down for it. But at some point, if you Charlo, dude, I'm tired of taking these high-risk fights. There ain't no reward at the end. That's why the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight is critical for him. Like it or not, those are critical fights for him. Those are marquee fights. Did Marvin Hagler say, well, who the fuck did Sugar Ray Leonard fight to get up here? No. He knew the importance of the welterweight of the welterweights coming up and giving him that shine. He knew the importance. He did. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the Box playlist. Peace.